John Calvin was one of the reformers, great leader of the Reformation. And he studied this passage and he come up with what we know as the Calvinist or the Reformed theology camp. Jacobus Arminius is a Dutch theologian who lived in the same century but a little bit after John Calvin, and he came up with Arminianism. And I'm just going to try to divide them to you just a little bit. The Calvinists focused strongly on the sovereignty of God, that God is sovereign over all things, over all the affairs of men. Calvinists believed that God didn't die for all, but he limited the atonement. He died only for those who would receive him. He did not die for the whole world, only for the elect. And that he has preordained, predestined those who will accept him and those who will not. And that once he accepts you, or once he has chosen you or elected you, his grace will come to you and it will be irresistible. You cannot say no. You will say yes because his grace is irresistible. And then they say there's no way at all you can lose your salvation. That's the Calvinist side. And more than likely, many of you believe a couple of those or some of those or one of those. So you have a little Calvinist in you. On the Arminianist side, they believe in the sovereignty of God, but they believe the sovereignty of God that he limits it and does not impose or infringe on your right to choose. The Arminius believes that God sent Jesus to die for the whole world, not a select, limited election of the world. That he died for the whole world, and that he desires for everybody to be saved, but it's going to be up to the individual to choose whether they're saved or not. That's the Arminianism side. And after John Calvin died, his followers got together, and in order to make the camp more understandable and easier to remember, they came up with 5 statements that summarize Calvinism. And just because people are people, the Arminianist followers says, well, if they've got their 5 statements, we're going to come up with our 5 statements that rebuts their 5 statements. So now you have Calvinists and Arminianists, and they've been going at it for 400 plus years, and I don't suspect I'm going to end the debate today.